morning, Underdog Assassins. We did an amazing job coming in third in the industry, and in order to ensure we have continuous success, we need to write a report with all our significant decisions for each quarter. So James, how about you tell us about quarter one?
Prior to making any decisions, we established 4 goals which we would follow throughout. These included staying under budget, hiring minorities at a 20% rate, boosting morale, as well as promoting from within. We established 2 programs, the first being an affirmative action program, which helped us for hiring more minorities, as well as a grievance program to help employees deal with problems. Finally, we gave wage increases in order to increase morale. We did have a bit of a sexual harassment incident where we fired Ted, as well as warned Chris for lying on her resume. In the second quarter, we kept the same wages, but we added an additional sick day for benefits. We implemented a performance evaluation, as well as spent more money on training our supervisors. Due to complaints with job responsibilities, we spent $20,000 analyzing jobs, so our employees were more sure of what their duties involved. Nick, can you tell us about quarters 3 and 4?
I would love to. So for quarter 3, we increased the percentage of the minorities from 20% to 30%. With the benefits, we added the Tier 2 healthcare benefits, but also we took away the additional sick day we offered, and that increased our benefits by 1.67%. And with the programs, we decided to purchase the safety and accident program, which would help boost morale for our employees. For quarter 4, since it was the last quarter of the year, we wanted to use as much budget as possible. We also promoted 24 people, which was one of our main goals, promoting within. We had to increase wages for the first time since quarter 1, and we did this because there was employees complaining about their pay. And lastly, with the special incident, we were given the problem of promoting Margaret or Beth for a new job, and we decided to promote Margaret, even though she had a little health concern, but we decided it wouldn't get in the way. And by promoting Margaret, we didn't face a lawsuit like other companies did in the industry. And now I'm going to pass it to Jake for quarters 5 and 6.
So round 5 was the first quarter of our new year, and we got the new budget of $1.2 million, which allowed us to spend an average of $300,000 per quarter. After reading the newsletter, we got a couple complaints from the employees that they weren't getting paid enough, so we decided to purchase another wage survey. We found out that we were paying higher than most other companies in the industry and also giving out the most benefits. As for our special decision, we decided that employees would be compensated for work as they completed, which in return would raise productivity. As for round 6, we mainly had to turn our attention to the special decision with the union threatening to sue. We ended up giving the level 1 employees a $400 raise. The reason we decided this is because we had just recently given them a $200 raise, so we thought the $400 raise would be enough to boost morale and avoid a lawsuit. And now I'll pass it to Tamika to talk about round 7 and 8.
Quarter 7, we hired only new employees on level 1 and continued towards our goal of promoting within for the shortages on the remaining levels. We also increased our target minority hiring to 75% in order to reach our goal. The percentage of females hired was also increased from 10 to 40% with hopes of increasing our diversity. In quarter 8, it was our highest quarter in terms of promotions from within with a total of 25%. There was a huge increase in training and programs because of the high increase of new hires and promotions, and the majority of the budget went towards that. We ended the quarter with $670 left in our budget.
Okay, so team, based off the decisions that we made, I think it's important that we go through what lessons were learned in order to help us in the future.
I'll begin. The lesson that I learned the most was that the programs actually was very beneficial to the employees to help keep the company very successful.
Also, even though you try to make your employees happy with wage increases and benefits, it doesn't mean they will stay.
Yeah, I think the most beneficial thing for our company is that we were able to get as close to the budget as possible without going over, which allows us to maximize our resources.
Also, it's very important that we analyze all job positions on every level so that there's not a confusion of the duties of our employees.
Great. Let's type it up, send it out to see if our supervisors have any questions.
Sounds great.